Yes, welcome back to my fifth session on the chapter on arithmetic progression. In my last class, I had derived the formula to find the sum of the first n consecutive natural numbers, that is Sn is equal to n into bracket n plus 1 upon 2, and also the formula to find the sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression. There are two formulas. Formula number 6 should be used when the first term, last term and the number of terms are given. Formula number 7 should be used when we know the first term, common difference and the number of terms. Let me start with the first sum. Find the sum of the first 20 terms. Find the sum of the first 20 terms of the arithmetic progression 5, 8, 11, 14, dash dash dash. My first question is to find the sum of the first 20 terms of the given arithmetic progression 5, 8, 11, 14. Solution. Now you are asked to find out 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus 14 to 20 such terms. Let me use formula number 7 to solve the sum. Given A is 5, common difference is 8 minus 5, which is 3. N is 20. I asked you to find out S20. I am using formula number 7 to get this solution set. We know that Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What is Sn equal to? N upon 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. I asked you to calculate the sum of the first 20 terms. So what is S20? S20 is equal to 20 upon 2 into bracket 2a plus 20 minus 1 into d. Right? So you get 2 ones are 2 tens are 2 fives are 10 plus 20 minus 1 is 19 into 3. What is 20 minus 1? 19 into 3. So you get 10. 19 threes are 57. So your answer is 57 plus 10 is 67, and 67 into 10 is 670. I had asked you to calculate the sum of the first 20 terms of the given arithmetic progression. I solved it using formula number 7. I can also use formula number 1 and formula number 6 to solve the same sum. Let me solve the same sum once again, but this time I am using formula number 1 and formula number 7. So first let me use formula number 1. I am using formula number 1 to find out the 20th term of this given arithmetic progression. I know that A is 5, D is 8 minus 5, which is 3, N is 20. Let me first find out what is 820. I wanted to know what was the nth term. N in this particular sum is 20. So use the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So what is A20? A20 is equal to a plus of 20 minus 1 into d. So I get 5 plus 19 into 3. So what's the 20th term? The 20th term is 5 plus 57. So you get A20 is 62. Now 62 is the 20th term of the arithmetic progression. Now I know what is the first term. The first term is 5. I know the nth term or the last term. The nth term is 62. I know that n is 20. I have to find out what is this 20. This time I am using formula number 6. What is Sn equal to? Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket a plus l. So what is S20? S20 is equal to 20 upon 2 into bracket a plus l. L is nothing but the nth term, which is 62. So you get 2 ones are 2 tens are. 62 plus 5 is 67. 67 into 10 is 670. I have solved this sum in two different ways. First, I used formula number 7 to get the answer. In my second method, I used formula number 1 and formula number 6 to solve the sum. Okay, let's go to the next sum. My next sum is find the sum of the first n odd natural numbers. In my next sum, I am asking you to find the sum of the first n odd natural numbers. What's my question? Find the sum of the first n odd natural numbers. Now, solution set. 1, I want you to find out 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 to n such terms. I am asking you to find out the sum of the first n odd natural numbers. I am deriving a new formula once again. What is A? 1. What is B? 3 minus 1, which is 2. I asked you to find out Sn. I asked you to find out the sum of the first n odd natural numbers. Now, how do I find out the sum of the first n odd natural numbers? Use the formula Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What is A? 1. D, 3 minus 1, 2. I asked you to find out the sum of the first n. So Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So what is Sn therefore going to be equal to? N upon 2. 2 ones are 2. Let's remove the bracket. 2 into n, 2n, minus 1 into 2, minus 2. What happens over here? Plus 2 and minus 2 cancels. So you get Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2n. So this 2 and this 2 cancels. Sn is equal to n square. We are learning a new formula now, that is Sn is equal to n square. Now when shall I use this formula? I shall use this formula whenever I am asked to find the sum of the first n odd natural number. Supposing say I ask you to find the sum of the first 5 odd natural numbers. I ask you to find, let's check the total. What is 9 plus 7, 16 plus 5, 21 plus 3, 24 and 1, 25. I asked you for the first 5 odd natural numbers. So I use the formula Sn is equal to n square. So what is S5? 5 square. If you are asked to find the sum of the first n odd natural numbers, I will be using the formula Sn is equal to n square. If I ask you, find the sum of the first 20 odd natural numbers. So what is S20? S20 is 20 square. What is 20 square? 20 square is 400. Is that clear? I have not written all the formulas. I have only written the important formulas today. This was formula number 8. I go to the next one, and this time I am asking you to find the sum of the first n even natural numbers. In my next question, I am going to ask you to find the sum of the first n even natural numbers. I am deriving a new formula. Find the sum of the first n even natural numbers. Now here, I am asking you to find 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 to n terms. What am I asking you to find? The sum of the first n even natural numbers. How do I go about with this sum? Once again, what is the 2? What is the common difference? 4 minus 2. What is 4 minus 2? 2. I asked you to calculate the sum of the first n even natural numbers. Once again, I am using formula number 7. What is Sn? Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So what is Sn? Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2 into a. A is 2 plus n minus 1 into d. So I get Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2 to the 4 plus 2 into n 2n minus 1 into 2 is minus 2. What happens in the next step? Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2n. What is plus 4n minus 2? Plus 4n minus 2 is plus 2. Now, you don't have to cancel this 2 with this 2. Most of the students make the common error. They either cancel this 2 with this 2 and get the answer as 2n square. Always remember, if you have a sum like this, I cannot cancel and say my answer is 3. In this case, it is 2 plus 3 upon 2. What is 2 plus 3 upon 2? 2 plus 3 upon 2 is 5 upon 2. Now how to do this? In my next step, I remove my common factor here. Sn is equal to n upon 2. What is the common factor here? 2 into bracket n plus 1. See, 2 into n, 2n, 2 into 1, 2. This 2 and this 2 cancels. So I come to the formula Sn is equal to n into bracket n plus 1. What is Sn equal to? N into bracket n plus 1. This is the formula to use to find the sum of the first n even natural numbers. I have derived the next formula, that is formula number 9. When should I use this formula? To find the sum of the first n even natural number. Just have a look. If you are asked to find the sum of the first 4 even natural numbers, let me add 2 plus 4, 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 8, 20. How would I be doing that sum? I would say Sn is equal to n into bracket n plus 1. What is Sn equal to? I wanted to find the sum of the first 4 even numbers. So what is S4? 4 into 4 plus 1. So you get 4 into 5. What is 4 into 5? 4 into 5 is 20. Formula number 9 is the formula to find the sum of the first n even natural number. If I ask you to find the sum of the first 20 even natural numbers, that is 2 plus 4 plus 6 to 20 such terms, straight away what is this 20? 20 into 20 plus 1. 20 into 21 is 420. Right? Then I take an arithmetic progression once again. I am writing an arithmetic progression on the board. Let me take a simple arithmetic progression. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. 11 plus 3, 14. 14 plus 3, 17. And 17 plus 3, 20. I have taken an arithmetic progression with 7 terms. A1, this is A2, this is A3, this is A4, this is A5, A6, A7. I am giving you the middle term. Now, which is the middle term here? A4. In an arithmetic progression, A4 is equal to 11. I have given you the middle term. When there are 7 terms in an arithmetic progression, your fourth term is the middle term. 7 plus 1 upon 2, 8 upon 2, that is 4. And I am asking you, find the value of S7. What am I asking you to find? The sum of these 7 terms. I have given you only one term, middle term, and I am asking you to calculate sum of the first 7 terms. How shall I do this sum? What's given to me? I know that A4 is equal to 11. So this is A4 is nothing but A plus of 4 minus 1 into D, which is nothing but A plus 3D is equal to 11. I am asking you to calculate what is S7. I am using the formula Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. I have asked you to calculate what is S7. Now how will I find out what is S7? What is S7? S7 is equal to 7 upon 2 into bracket 2a plus 7 minus 1 into d. So what is S7? S7 is equal to 7 upon 2, 2a plus 60. What is S7? 7 upon 2 into bracket 2a plus 60. So S7 is 7 upon 2. I can't cancel, but I can remove a common factor. The common factor is 2. 2 into a, 2a. 2 into 3d is 6d. So I get 2 ones are 2 ones are. So what is this 7? Is 7 into a plus 3d. What is a plus 3d? 11. What is a plus 3d? In equation number 1, I know that a plus 3d is 11. So what is this 7? 77. Very simple question. What did I give you? The middle term. If there are 7 terms, fourth term is the middle term. I only give you the value of the middle term and I asked you to find out S7. What was S7? 77. Now, the same question has been asked in annual exam as an objective type question or fill in the blanks or MCQ. How is the question? In an AP, the fourth term is 11. What is S7? Now, how will I get my answer straight away? 11 into 7. What is 11 into 7? 70. Answer is 70. If the question is asked as an objective question, this is the way you do it. It's an MCQ question asked many times in exam. Middle term is given, you are asked to find out the sum of the series. Or it is reverse. Sometimes they may give you the sum of the series, they may ask you the middle term. Sometimes this is not given to you and this is given to you. How am I going to do the sum? I know that the middle term, when multiplied with the number of terms, will give you the sum of the arithmetic series. So what is x? 77 upon 7. So what is x going to be equal to? X is going to be equal to 11. Okay. So remember this. I have put it in the form of a formula as formula number 10. In any given arithmetic progression, always remember the middle term. The middle term of an AP, which is the middle term 11, when multiplied by the number of terms in the AP, when you multiply the middle term with the number of terms in the AP, this product will give you the sum of the arithmetic series. You can take this also as a formula. For any given arithmetic progression, if you know the middle term, you know how many terms are there in the arithmetic progression, you can easily find out the sum of the arithmetic series. How will you find out the sum of the arithmetic series? Middle term into number of terms. I give you an example. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 terms I have given you. I have given you an arithmetic progression with 9 terms. Now, which is the middle term? The fifth term. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. I know that the middle term is 9. The middle term is 9. What is S9 equal to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. S9 is 81. What is S9? 81. What was the middle term? 9. Number of terms in this arithmetic progression? 9. 9 nines are 81. Count and you will find this total is 81. So that was your last formula. Altogether, I have taught you 3 formulas in sequence and 15 formulas in arithmetic progression. I have not written all those formulas. I have just written 10 important formulas out of the 15. We have altogether learned 15 formulas in AP and 3 formulas in the chapter on sequence. Okay, now let me mix up sums based on different formulas. The first sum. Take the sum of the first 100 terms. The sum of the first 100 terms. The sum of the first 100 terms of an AP is 19900. That is 19,900. The sum of the first 100 terms of an arithmetic progression is 19,900 and the common difference is 4. I am asking you to find the first term. I am asking you to find out the value of A. Once again, I am going to use the same formula, that is formula number 7. What is given to you is the sum. What is sum of the first 100 terms? N is 100. The value of S100 is 19,900. The common difference is given to you as 4. And you are asked to find out what is the first term. What are you asked to find out? The first term. Once again, let me use the same formula. Formula number 7. I know that Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. As I told you, I always like to write unknown term on my left. I did not write Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Instead, I wrote n upon 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to Sn. What is n? 100. So 100 upon 2 into bracket 2a plus 100 minus 1 into d is equal to 19,900. Cancel 2 ones are 2 50s are. So you get 50 into bracket 2a. 100 minus 1 is 99 into 4 is equal to 19,900. So what am I going to get? 50 into 2a. What is 99 into 4? 99 into 4 is 396. This is equal to 19,900. So next step, this is 50 into that term. That 50 going to the other side goes to the denominator. So I get 2a plus 396 is equal to 19,900 upon 50. You cancel. So you get 5 ones are 5 threes are 15, carry over 4. 5 nines are 45, carry over 4. 5 eights are 40. So what will I get? 2a plus 396 is equal to 398. So what would be the value of 2a? Is 398 minus 396. So you get 2a is equal to 2. Once you know that the value of 2a is equal to 2, what will be the value of a? will be 2 upon 2. So the value of A is 1. Once again, I made use of formula number 7. I had given you the sum of the series, I had given you number of terms, I had given you the common difference. You are asked to find the value of A. You are asked to find out the value of A. Let's go to the next sum. The next sum. If an is equal to 2n plus 3, find the value of S20. What have I given you in this sum? If an is equal to 2n plus 3, find the value of S20. Solution. I have given you a sequence. Let's see what type of sequence am I going to get. What is A1? Let me first find out what is A1. A1 is 2 into 1 plus 3. So 2 and the 2 plus 3 is 5. What is A2? A2 is equal to 2 into 2. Instead of n, I just write 2. So it is 4 plus 3, which is 7. What is A3? 2 into 3 plus 3. Instead of n, I wrote 3. 2 3 is the 6 plus 3. What is 6 plus 3? 9. I know the first term, I know the second term, I know the third term. What type of the series did I get? What type of series is it? It is an arithmetic series. Because the difference between the consecutive terms is a constant. 9 minus 7 is 2, 7 minus 5 is 2. So here you know that the first term is 5. And I know that the common difference is 7 minus 5, which is 2. I am asked to find out what is S20. Once again, I am using formula number 7. What is that formula number 7? We know that Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So let me find out the value of S20. So S20 is equal to 20 upon 2 into bracket 2a plus 20 minus 1 into d. So what is S20? S20 is 10, 2 5 the 10 plus 20 minus 1 is 19. So what is S20? S20 is equal to 10 into 10 plus 38. So what is S20? 10 into 48. What is 10 into 48? 480. I asked you to find out the sum of the first 20 terms. So what did I do in this sum? I first found out what is first term. I found out the second term. I also found out the third term. And then came to the conclusion that the given series is an arithmetic series. Hence use the formula to find the sum to n terms. Okay, let us go to the next sum. Find the sum. The next question, find the sum of the first 20. Find the sum of the first 20 even natural numbers. Find the sum of the first 20 even natural numbers. What am I asking you to find out? 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus dash 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 to 20 such terms. I can do the formula using formula 7, or I can directly use formula number 9. If I am using formula number 7, what is it? What is it? 2. What is B? 4 minus 2. What is N? 20. I asked you to find out S20. I am first using formula number 7. What is Sn? Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. I have asked you to find the sum of the first 20 terms. Since it is an arithmetic progression, I use formula number 7. S20 is equal to 20 upon 2 into bracket 2a plus 20 minus 1 into d. So you get S20 is equal to 10, 2 to the 4, 20 minus 1, 19. So you get S20 is 10, 19 to the 38. So S20 is 10 into 42. S20 is equal to 420. I used the long method. I could also do the sum straight away using the formula number 9, because I taught you the formula to find the sum of the first n even natural numbers is given by Sn is equal to n into n plus 1. So what is S20? 20 into 20 plus 1. So you get 20 into 21, which is 420. I am going to get the same answer whether I use formula number 7 or whether I use formula number 9. If you are asked to find the sum of the first 30 odd natural numbers, you are asked to find sum of the first 30 odd natural numbers. Very simple. What is S30? S30 is 30 square. And what is 30 square? 900. Very simple. We go to the next sum. Next question. Find the sum of the first 40. Find the sum of the first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. What is my question? To find the sum of the first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. So your first step, what should be my first step? The first 40 positive integers of 12, the first 40 positive integers divisible by 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, dash dash dash, where n you know is equal to 40. What did I ask you to find out? What is S40? What did I ask you to find out? Find the sum of the first 40 positive integers divisible by 7. So what is A? A is 6. What is B? 12 minus 6, 6. What is N? 40. I have just asked you what is this 40. This also is an arithmetic series. So what is A you know, what is B you know, what is N? So Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So what is Sn? Sn is equal to, I asked you what is S40. So what is S40? 40 upon 2 into bracket 2a plus 40 minus 1 into d. So you get 2 ones are 2 20s are. 2 6 are 12. 40 minus 1 39 into 6. So you get 20, 12. What is 39 into 6? 9 6 are 54. 6 3 are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So you get 20. And what is 12 plus 234? 246. So what is 246 into 20? 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8 and 1 9 and 2 2s are 4. So what's going to be your answer? 4920. What would be your answer? 4920. My next question. Find the sum. My next question is find the sum, almost similar to this. Find the sum of all natural numbers. Find the sum of all natural numbers. Find the sum of all natural numbers. What's my question? Find the sum of all natural numbers between 200 and 300. Between 200 and 300, which are divisible by 6. What's my question this time? Find the sum of all natural numbers between 200 and 300 which are divisible by 6. Now which is that first number which is divisible by 6? That is 204. Let me check. 6 3s are 18. 6 4s are 24. So the first number that lies in between 200 and 300 which are divisible by 6 are 204, 204 plus 6, 210, 210 plus 6, 216. And which is that last number which is divisible by 6 is 294. Remember my question. Find the sum of all natural numbers between 200 and 300. Which lie in between 200 and 300. So I cannot take 300. When I say in between, I am going to check notebooks from roll number 1 to 5. When I say I am going to check the notebooks from roll number 1 to 5, that means it includes 1 and 5. But if I say I am going to correct those books whose roll numbers lie in between 1 and 5, when I say which lie in between 1 and 5, that means I am going to correct only these books with roll numbers 2, 3 and 4. In this particular sum, please see that you don't write 300. My question was find the sum of all natural numbers between 200 and 300. So no writing 300. If I had said from 200 to 300, then that would include 300. So what should I do here first? I cannot directly use the formula. I should know how many terms are there first using formula number 1. What is A? 204. What is B? 210 minus 24. And what is your nth term? 294. I will first have to find out what is n using the formula number 1. So formula number 1 states that A plus of n minus 1 into D is equal to an. So you get A plus of n minus 1 into D is equal to an. So you get 204 plus 6 into n, 6n, minus 1 into 6, minus 6 is 294. So 6n is 294, minus 6 going to the other side, plus 6, plus 204 going to the other side, minus 204. So you get 300 minus 204. So 6n. What is 300 minus 204? 96. So what is n? What is n going to be equal to? 96 upon 6. 3 to the 2 1 the 216. So I have come to the conclusion that n is equal to 16. Now I know that there are 16 terms and I am asking you to find the sum of all these terms. This time I am going to use formula number 6 because I know what is the first term, I know what is the last term, and I also know how many terms are there. In this case, A is 204. The last term, you know, is 294. Number of terms is 16. So what is this? 16. What is this? 16. Use this formula. Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus, I am using the other formula this time. I can also use formula number 7. But since I know the first term, last term and the number of terms, let me use this formula. Sn is equal to n upon 2 into bracket a plus n. So what is this? 16. 16 upon 2 into bracket a plus l. So 2 1s are 2 8s are. 204 plus 296 is 500. So 500 into 8 is 4000. So what were you asked to find out? You were asked to find out the sum of the first, that was 204 plus 296 is 204 plus 296 is 500, right? So 500 into 8 is 4000. Am I right? No, I made a mistake. The last term is 294. Sorry. The last term here is 294. 204, 294. This becomes 498. Am I right? For 294 plus 204 is 498. And what is 498 into 8? 498 into 8. 8 8s are 64. 8 9s are 72 plus 6. 78. 8 4s are 32 plus 7, 39. So you get 3984. So what is the sum of the first 16 term? The sum of the first 16 terms is 3984. Okay, so with this, let me stop for today. We'll continue in my next session. In my next session, I will be doing sums based on all different types of formula. Sometimes like we may have to use formula 9, sometimes some formula 1, sometimes formula 2. So I mix up all the types of sum in my next session. And in my last session, I will be doing sums only from the question paper. Those questions that were asked in annual examination, my last session, that is the 7th session, will be based only on questions asked in the annual exam. So thank you.